when everyone thinks you're dead.
Which brings us basically to today.
So, Mr. DuPont, floor's open. What do you think?
Oh, Mr. Jones. A for effort. If nothing else, this fiction is significantly more entertaining than anything you ever produced for my class.
Oh, did I forget to mention that Betty and I went and saw the Baxter Brothers ghostwriters? And when we told them our theory, they all asked for their lawyers.
What if you did track them down? And even if you found one who corroborated your wild theories in some vague way, then you will know that I never explicitly directed my students or mentees to do anything criminal.
Oh, what a canny serial killer you are, Mr. DuPont. But we haven't even gotten to the best part.
Specifically, the 3 members of your original literary society who you murdered. Jane Dallas Brown, Charles W. Chickens, Theodore Wiesel. There it is.
Let's loop back to the original sin, shall we? When Mr. DuPont stole, and I do mean stole, my grandfather's original Baxter Brothers novel.
A fact known to you, Mr. DuPont, and of course, Jughead's grandfather, but also to your inner circle, your classmates. The corrupt secret at the heart of an empire.
Well, it wasn't an empire just yet. It was a house of cards that you built over many decades. And the bigger it got, the more worried you became that one little slip of the tongue would send the whole thing tumbling down. Your life's work would be revealed as a lie, and you as a fraud and a thief, a man of dishonor.
So you started going after people who knew the truth and started staging their accidental deaths. You cut brakes. You tampered with fuselages. You compromised oxygen tanks.
Until there was only one living member of your literary society left. And Betty, I think it's time we let in our guest.
With pleasure.
Forsyth.
Live and in the flesh.
Hello, Francis.
Why don't you tell him what you told us, Grandpa?
Wiesel came to see me before he died. He hadn't slept for days. He told me that you killed Charles and Jane because they were going to spill the truth about the damn Baxter brothers. He said we knew too much and you were going to off us, too.
You and I both know Theodore was a paranoid drunk.
But 2 days later, the expert diver drowned in shallow water. So he was right. And I was next. So I went out for a pack of cigarettes. I never came back.
What were we doing off-grid since 2002 exactly?
Collecting evidence that linked Francis here with the murders of Charles and Jane and Theodore. I started by calling hotels and motels near the accident sites.
You know, the one thing I couldn't figure out at first was, Mr. DuPont, that if Moose was invited to Stonewall Prep to be the next victim, then why was I also invited? That was bait.